Alright, what is up, my fellow Unorthodox? I got the JFJ Easy Pro today. So, I've been absolutely in love with this thing, and I wanted to showcase something a little bit as I work on something real quick. I am going to fast forward a little bit, because it does have it has time cycles. As if you don't know, it's got 10, 20, 1 minute, and 2 minutes. 10 and 20 are seconds. So, I just want to showcase how bad some of the discs that you find when you're hunting. Alright, and you're going to see this one is freaking mauled. Like, the camera can't even do it justice, but you can actually even see it's so bad, you're going to see some of these bad boys. Look at that. That one's a bad one. Looks like it's been dragged across the floor and like a rake run across it. Alright, this is Hot Wheels Beat That for the Wii, and it seems like an entertaining game to play. So we're going to see if we could save this, because this is the type of cool stuff that you're going to find in Goodwill sometimes, where it might be like, you know, an acceptably fun game, and it's going to cost nothing, but it's going to be chilling on the shelf because someone destroyed it. This will be unplayable, no matter what. I don't even need to test this. I know this is unplayable in a Wii or a Wii U, hands down. So we're going to pop it in the JFJ, and I'm going to show you the after process of when it's done. If it wasn't for the fact that, you know what, give me a second, I'll set up a tripod and I'll show you exactly the process that's involved. So hang with tight, one sec. Okay, let's back this up just a tad because it's a little zoomed in. Okay, cool. Now that we got the tripod set up, I'm going to show you just the basics of what's involved in dealing with something that's that severely scratched, and we're going to see if we can restore it at all. Alright, so you're going to have, if you don't know the kit, there's at least two different types of sandpapers that you can get, coarse and soft. It's a coarse grit. It's going to really chew down how bad it is. You just place it on the rotator. Okay, so we got our Hot Wheels Beat That. That's all messed up. It's got heavy gouging. You can feel it. So we're going to see how much we can fix this. So, as what's been pointed out by many other people too, put a little, like, a washer. I have a handmade one, but put that on there. It helps reduce as much damage as possible. Give it a nice snug fit. So we're going to do this. Now, normally you do this for 10 seconds with coarse, 10 seconds with soft if it's really bad. But this one's so bad, I'm going to do 20 seconds of that. Then I'm going to do 20 seconds of the soft, or I'm not going to say soft. They call it soft, but it's fine grit sandpaper, which is going to make it real nice and smoothed out. So give that 20 seconds. Come back in a second. Okay. Always check your spindle to make sure it's still tight. There has been times where it's come loose, and then you don't want that happening. So make sure it's good there. You can actually already see it's starting to chew into everything and smooth it out already. So we'll do 20 seconds of fine grit. Okay, so the sanding process is done, and I did it a little extended what I would normally do. And I'm just going to look at the disc and see how it is, and it definitely looks like it's already fixed a lot of issues. So I hope that's the case scenario. Now I'm on my second buffing pad, so this is, as you can see, it's a fresh one. As they start to wear out, they start to look like this. You're going to see the center ring here. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm not in front of the camera. Here's my newer pad. This is a really worn out older one. I actually even made a spacer out of cardboard at one point to make it last longer, but I think it's starting to take its toll. So I'm on the new one now. It's a cool trick that I learned online, where you cut it after some point, glue it back together, and you can really extend the life of these things. So, now, cool little trick I like to do. Because of the first initial setup, you smother the pad in it, but we're just going to add a couple drops. So before I start it, I'm going to close it, rotate it, you're going to see the dot right there. Rotate the rotator, squish it, and you're going to see 2 dots. And you're going to see that the disc cleaner spray that's included. Okay, give it a spritz, and it helps add a little bit of lube to it. We're going to run 2 minutes on that. The lube really helps because you can have some severe imbalancing if it catches too much friction, and then it will cause damage to your disc. So be careful with that. If you hear any abnormal noises, you want to make sure you stop and you never push down on the lid. So let that be. Okay, so the buffing session is done. Got 2 minutes done on that. Check your spindle. Still tight. So take off the buffing pad. We're going to switch to the polishing pad. Over time it's going to get bluer and bluer. My last one actually got so warped it won't stick to the base anymore. Even though this is still usable, the bottom won't rip the bottom, so it's shot. So I'm on the new one for the second one here. Same process for this. This one's extremely important to do the spraying on because this one definitely catches the most friction sometimes for some weird reason. Alright, a couple drops of polish. Do a squish. Rotate the rotator. Press that. Take the spray. Give it a good spray on there. Drop. Make sure both things are clicked. 2 minutes. Alright. The 2 minutes are finished. The spindle stayed tight. And it's always a careful game of the spindle because you don't want to crack the disc. So you don't want to like go crazy on it, but you definitely want it snug. So the disc has been done. So now what you need to do, give it a spray. I usually do 2 spritzes. You take the included cloth, which is actually pretty good. It's actually a really nice cloth. And we're going to give it a nice cleaning. Alright. Wipe any and all polishing residue out and the buffing compound. And this is unfreaking believable. It is almost completely repaired. So we're gonna start working our way around. By the way, this is still the same game. Hot Wheels beat that. Okay, and you're gonna look around. You'll see the polishing ring. Alright, but you're not gonna see that's not a scratch with the polishing ring either. It's just a way when it buffs the game, it reflects that light like that. But in person, it's gonna look like that. It's a mirror shine. This thing is unreal how good it works. So like I'll shine the light in the white surfaces like the ceiling and everything like I did before. And you'll see where's my lamp? It's my lamp. The lamp is the easiest way to tell scratches. But the lamp is nice and crystal clear now. See that? This thing works absolutely amazing. So this disc is totally playable now. And that thing was actually gouged. So another way to go, JFJ Easy Pro. So I hope this video definitely comforts some people in the purchase of this machine, the usage of it, proper usage, and what it can do for you in terms of finding a weird game or a good game out there that could potentially be worth money or is really good and you want to save it. Because I mean, you're gonna run out if you go out to Goodwills or whatnot. You may find some weird games. Like myself, I find weird games all the time. So we got Koro Q, weird Atlas game. You know, Tokyo Extreme Racer 0, Extreme G3. You know, not major expensive games, but on occasion you might find something like The Witcher 2. All dirt cheap, but if they're all scratched up, then you can't do anything with them. And the good thing is, most people do not have one of these. So if you get yourself one of these, you can find games that might potentially actually be good, worth a little bit of cash, fix them up, and keep them to play, or sell them. Because there's even, you know, I'm a fan of the Burnout series. Found these, just scratched up, but that's no problem. Fix them up, they're good to go, mint condition. So, also another gem found today. Found me some Half-Life 2, complete in box. So, you never know what you're going to find out there. Happy hunting, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed this. The JFJ Easy Pro is just as good as you think it is. This label is not BS. It really does fix these games. It is the best dang machine for the money, and I would happily buy one again if something happened to it. So, thank you guys so much for watching, and remember to stay unorthodox.